Hello class, today we're going to be learning lesson 3-3 in your textbook, which is going to teach us how to graph using intercepts. It's going to be a pretty short lesson. There's so many different ways that you can graph a line, and today we're going to use the technique of using the X intercept and the Y intercept. So the X intercept is where the line crosses the X axis. So let's put that down, where the line crosses the X axis. And the Y-intercept is similar. It's where the line of your equation crosses the Y-intercept. Or the Y-axis. Okay, so you only need these two things to make a line. And that's it. So let's go ahead and just do our first example. It says to find the X-intercept and the Y-intercept of the graph of 2x plus 7y is equal to 14. And then it wants us to graph the equation. So it's not like we have a picture and we can just look at where the line is crossing the y-axis or where the line is crossing the x-axis. We can do all of this just using some algebra. So what I want you to do first is to write the equation again. 2x plus 7y is equal to 14. If I'm looking for the x-intercept, I'm going to replace the y with the number 0. Okay, so 7 times 0, that cancels out. I'm left with 2x is equal to 14. When you divide both sides by 2, x is equal to 7, which means it's going to cross the x-axis at 7. And it's going to be a point on your graph 7, 0, because for the y, I replaced it with the number 0. Let's go ahead and rewrite our equation one more time. 2x plus 7y is equal to 14. I'm going to basically do the same thing, but I want to find the y-intercept. So to do that, you're going to get rid of that x by replacing it with a 0 and rewriting everything else. 2 times 0 cancels out, and you're left with 7y is equal to 14. And when we divide both sides by 7, y is equal to 2, which means it's going to cross the point 0, 2. 0 because I replaced the x with a 0. So if I plot these 2 points, 0, 2 and 7, 0, I can take my ruler, connect the 2 dots, and I have graphed the line for the equation 2x plus 7y is equal to 14. And I'm done. Super easy. Why don't we go ahead and try this one more time? So I have a new equation. It says graph the equation x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay, we're going to use this same technique of finding the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So let's rewrite the first equation. X plus 2y is equal to 4. Okay, if I'm going to look for the x-intercept, I'm going to get rid of the y. So I'm going to replace it with the number 0. And that cancels out, and I'm left with x is equal to 4, which means it's going to pass through the point 4, 0. I'm going to go ahead and just plot that right now. Let's find the y-intercept. Rewrite the equation again. Replace the x with a 0 this time. I'm left with 2y is equal to 4. When you divide both sides by 2, y is equal to 2, which means my line is going to pass through the point 0, 2, because before I replaced that x with the number 0, which is right up here. I'm going to connect them with my ruler, and I'm done. Very, very, very simple technique. Okay. You might also be asked just to look at a graph and to determine what the intercepts are based on the graph. And this is really easy. Okay, I have my graph here, and I'm just going to follow it along until I find out where it's hitting the y-axis and where it's hitting the x-axis. So this point right here is 2, 0, and this point down below is 0, -1. So this is telling me that the x-intercept is 2 and the y-intercept is -1. And this is it for today's lesson. Okay, so on your own, I want you to find the intercepts of 3x minus 4y equal to 12, and then at the end I want you to graph the equation using the x and the y-intercept. And that's it. So come with any questions you might have to class, and I'll see you then.